Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be back at my craft desk today. I have missed you guys so much and just kind of crafting in general. Life has been super busy lately, but I am here tonight and I'm so glad you decided to join me. I have a ton to do, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm gonna kind of just start grabbing things as they kind of are on my desk. I only have just a couple of adhesive vinyl crafts. Honestly, most of the crafts today are HTV, which I said in one of my last Christmas videos. Like I said in one of my last Christmas videos, when I'm giving gifts, I kind of prefer to usually use an iron-on just because it's easier to work with and I usually get better results. And I think that the overall kind of look of it is just usually a little, I can get it to look just a little nicer if I use iron-on. So with that being said, most of my projects tonight are gifts. I think that this is the only one that is not a gift. This is just the cube I showed actually in my last Christmas video. I told you that I had a few of these in my stash. They're just little cubes. I get them for $1.49 at my local Hobby Lobby. And I just painted this with some white chalk paint. It had a saying on it. I don't remember exactly what they said, but they did have a saying on them and I just covered that with chalk paint. Bringing in some transfer tape here, I'm just going to trim this to fit my design. And like I was saying, just about everything in this video is going to be gifts. This is actually a piece of home decor for myself, which you guys is like, honestly, like it's nuts. I need to be stopped. Like, this cannot continue. This absolutely like has to be my last piece of home decor for myself. You know, honestly, the bottom line is I'm gonna be taking this down in like less than a week. So, you know, I need to just kind of call it a wrap and move on. But I can't because every time I go onto Design Space, I just find something super cute and I just have to cut it. So with that being said, I just found this cute little design and it says my favorite color is Christmas lights. And I just thought that that was so cute. Let me tell you, this is going to be my last Christmas video, so I'm not going to say that this is going to be the last piece of Christmas decor I make for my home, but I can promise it is the last piece of Christmas decor you will see for my home on this channel. That I can promise you, because this will most definitely be my last Christmas video. And I just want to say hello to everyone who is just kind of joining me. I am so glad that you are here, and I'm so glad that you decided to come back around and see what is on my craft table today. So thank you and hello. So I'm gonna kind of set that transfer tape to the side there because for my little Christmas lights, I decided to do this in like a sparkly glitter HTV. So the text itself, I just did in like a really pretty blue. I've used this blue on my channel before. I'm just going to simply bring in my Easy Press Mini. It is on medium, which is the 280 lines. I'm simply going to go through and just kind of get some heat on those bulbs. I'm going to avoid my permanent vinyl absolutely as much as I can. And this is why I absolutely love having the Mini, because it makes things like this so easy. It's crazy. I went so long without having the Mini because I had my bigger press and I was like, well, I don't think that I need the Mini, you know, because I try not to be excessive. So I was like, well, I don't think that I need the Mini because I have the bigger one. And you know what, to me, it just doesn't make sense to then get a smaller one. But let me tell you, my life changed when I got it, and It is absolutely like top 5 things in my craft room, 100%. Okay guys, so this is just how my little sign came out. And like I said, for the little light bulbs themselves, these were all like different colors in Design Space. And this is just gonna go in my home. And like I said, this has got to be my last piece of home decor. So in the spirit of Christmas 2023, here is my final piece of home decor that you guys will see at least. Okay, so now just kind of, since I'm in the habit of working with adhesive vinyl, and I also have this piece of transfer tape sitting to the side here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other adhesive vinyl project. And then, like I said, I think that everything else is gonna be iron-on. Don't quote me for sure, but I didn't get anything weeded, so we have a ton of weeding to do, which I know for some of you, you're like, oh my gosh, yes. And then other people are like, no, please spare me. I feel like there's definitely like, you're one or the other, right? You're either like super pro weeding or you're anti-weeding. Okay, so just bringing in my next little blank here. These are just little gift bags from Hobby Lobby. So it came in a 3-pack. They were $2.99. So it was half off. So I paid $1.50. It came with 3 of them. And I just thought that these were so pretty. I want to show you guys because they're actually like see-through, right? So it's almost like a vellum kind of material, and then has the snowflakes on the front. And I thought that these were just so beautiful. And then, you know, I'll put some tissue paper in there, and I just thought it was so pretty. So with that in mind, I just went in and cut out the initials of the 3 people that I am going to just give a little gift to in these bags. So just bringing in that same piece of transfer tape that I just used on my little home decor sign, I'm gonna simply get these initials laid down. Okay guys, so this is how my little gift bags came out. I think that these came out so cute. I just used this really pretty mint color. I got this specific mint color from Expressions Vinyl, but I also really love Hobby Lobby's mint color. So if you are inspired by this, I do also really prefer the Hobby Lobby brand. And this is just how my little gift bags came out. And like I said, I will just put some tissue paper in this and a small little gift, and I thought these came out so sweet. So I have just a little I, a M, and a K. And for me personally, I like to just do like lowercase letters, but that is personal preference. But there is my 3 little gift tags off of my craft desk. Now, like I said, I think that this is my last adhesive vinyl. Let's go ahead and start some iron-on, and we'll see how much we can get done. Okay, so bringing in my next little blank here, this is a tote bag from Hobby Lobby. It's hard for me to even get it all in the shot here, but this is just a little tote bag from Hobby Lobby. It is $4.99 and it says wearable art. So on this side, it just has a little Velcro pocket, and then on the other side, it has nothing, and it gives you a really nice substantial place to place some iron on. I got 2 of these bags, and I wanted to make them for a sweet friend of mine. So let's go ahead and cut off the tags because I don't want to forget to do that. And like I said, I just have 2 of the same exact bags. So I spent $5 a bag. setting those to the side for just a second, I just have some navy iron-on. This is actually the Hobby Lobby brand, which I have not used Hobby Lobby brand iron-on in a very, very long time. And honestly, like, not for any like negative reason, I just kind of found what I like on Amazon, and I just kind of tend to do that. But I needed this sooner than I could get it from Amazon. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of assembly line these bags here because they're the same bag. I'm doing pretty much the same exact design. I have their initials for the other side. So with that being said, I'm just going to first lint roll it. And then I was thinking I'll just put my heat press mat kind of inside. We will just see kind of where we want this to sit. Okay, so now bringing in my design here, let's kind of take our time because I think that taking our time now will really pay off. And I'm actually going to try to zoom you guys out a little bit, so hold on. Okay, so I feel like that's definitely a little better. Excuse kind of some things that have made their way into the frame, but I wanted to really give you guys a clear picture of this. So that looks pretty good to me. I think that that looks just about good. Now, I will say, like I said, I haven't used this Hobby Lobby brand iron-on. I'm gonna say it says 265 for 5 seconds. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna start with that and we'll see how it goes. So now I do need to press this in 2 different sections because my heat press is not big enough. Okay, so I've kind of checked and double checked. I think that this looks nice, so I'm gonna commit to this. Now with that being said, I'm gonna have to kind of heat this in like kind of 4 sections almost. So with that in mind, I'm kind of just gonna start. I have my easy press on 265. I'm kind of just gonna start laying this down. I have my heat press kind of shift all the way to the bottom. After I press these 2 bottom sections, I'm just gonna come in and then I will move that heat mat up just a little so that way my top letters are fully supported by that heat mat. I also want to be very, very careful not to get close to my handles because they're like a faux leather. So just being cautious, you know, you don't want to accidentally burn those. Now let's see how, so that looks actually not bad, but it does need more time. So the directions themselves say warm peel. Okay, let's shift that down and let's press the bottom here again. And then I'm just gonna kind of turn the whole thing over because I also cut their initials for the other side. So with that being said, I'm just gonna quickly turn it over. I'm going to lint roll and then place these initials where I like them. So I think that looks pretty good for that. Let's go ahead and press this. All right, and then let's turn this back over and see. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with my mini because I don't know, I just do not feel like this is kind of laying down the way I want it to. So I feel like I have a lot more control with my mini. Now I will tell you, it is a lot more, I mean, it just takes a lot more time, right? To go through and kind of go through by section at a time. But I also think that it can be worth it, especially if you are gifting something, just to kind of make sure that your iron-on is really, in fact, like super down and you really do get a nice adhesion. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So this is how my first bag came out, and let me tell you, I am so happy with this. I didn't notice, I'm sure somewhere on the box it said that it was matte, but I didn't notice, and I always prefer or kind of gravitate more towards a matte vinyl. So this is in fact a matte navy, which I think comes off so nice and so high-end. Now, I will tell you, I did prefer using my mini just because I felt like I had more control over it, and it was a little easier for me to tell when the iron-on was ready to kind of be done. So I think that that worked perfectly once I used my mini. And then, like I said, on the back, I just put their initials, and I think this came out so cute, and I think that they're gonna love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the second one all laid down, and then we will move on. I can even barely get them both in frame, but they both came out super cute. I am really impressed with this vinyl from Hobby Lobby. Now, I will say I didn't have much luck with my big press, but I kind of gave up on it relatively quickly and just kind of traded it in for my mini really well, and it laid down super nice. So both of them just say the same thing, and then I put their initials on the back, and that is 2 more gifts off my list. Let's go ahead and keep going. Now, I will tell you, this is not really a gift, and it's not really Christmas related. This is actually a New Year's shirt for my daughter. So this will be for her to wear on New Year's Eve. I just wanted to make her a cute little shirt to bring in New Year's. So I had just a little bit of these glitter HTVs left from a variety pack that I got years ago. I don't even know, I've had it forever. So I thought that if there was ever a time to use a glitter teal and a glitter blue, you know, New Year's is the time. So, and I definitely usually make her a shirt for just about every occasion. if I kind of remember before the like occasion comes, right? Because a lot of the time I'm like, yeah, I have to like make her a shirt for whatever said occasion is, but then before I know it, that said occasion is here and I did not have a shirt. But I do try when I can to just make her a cute little shirt. So with that in mind, this just says Little Miss New Year. And I just thought this was so, so cute. And let me tell you, my daughter is the absolute queen of her own parade. Like, let me tell you. So this is just so suiting for her because she is definitely like a Little Miss America type. So I didn't notice when I was cutting this, I accidentally cut out the miss part twice. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it in that same teal color, if I wanted to do it in the blue. I think I decided that I wanted to do it in the blue and I just forgot to change it and not cut it in the teal as well. But that is okay, and since I have both, we will test both and see which one we like better. Okay, so my heat press is just letting me know that it is ready. Bringing in my little shirt here, this is a shirt from Target. They have their like everyday kind of like toddler shirts for $5, and this last week they had all of their toddler clothing like 30% off. So their shirts were just over $3. So I actually picked her up a couple of them. One with this in mind, and then I also made her one for her birthday. These are kind of what I will typically pick up anyways. So I just really like these shirts. And I feel like the Target brand shirts, they hold up really, really nicely. With that being said, I'm just gonna kind of line up my seams and my armpits here and fold it over, and then I'm just gonna kind of crease the shirt. That will, one, take out the moisture from the shirt. It will also put a little line down what will be hopefully the center of your shirt. So just bringing in my little design here. Since this is like a 6-letter word here, I know that I kind of want the middle of my shirt right between those T's. And then that kind of seems to be right about here for the New Year's. So I think that that looks perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and press this. And then I think from there, I'll decide if I want to use what color I want to use for the miss. So I'm going to go ahead and press this. I know it's like 330 for 30 seconds. Because I'm going to go back and press this, I probably won't do the whole 30 seconds. So maybe like I'll let this get down to 10. Okay, and then I'll just turn that over on my cold desk and kind of help that heat draw out of that shirt for me. Okay, so that pulled up really nicely. I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna put it back down over my whole design. But I want to bring in my little misses here, and I wanna see what color I wanna do, right? So I like that, and that was kind of my original idea. I don't know, I kind of like the simplicity of it being all the same, but I also do really, really like the contrast of the two. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So unfortunately, you know, I do have some wasted vinyl here. You know, you could always press this on something. I could go back and cut just like these two and make another shirt. Instead of bringing back in that liner I just peeled up, I'm gonna bring in just a piece of parchment paper, and I'm just gonna press that for just maybe about 20 seconds or so. And then I'm just gonna take this and flip it all the way over, and I'm gonna press this from behind for about 15 seconds or so. Oh my goodness, guys, and this is how my little shirt came out. I think that this is so cute. I absolutely love this, and it kind of gives me like a retro vibe, right? Does anybody get like, I don't know, it's giving me like 80s beauty pageant, and I love it. That's why I wanted to go with like the really, really shimmery glitter, and I think that this is so cute. I can't wait to see her wear it. So that is one more thing off of my checklist. So let's move on. Okay, so this is a lunch box. It was $5 at the Target dollar spot. It just says lunch bag. And when I saw this design with the little lemons on it, I just could not help myself. I had to get it for myself. I thought this would be perfect for me to take to work and replace my little lunch bag. You know, nothing is quite ready until I monogram it. So with that being said, I just went in and cut out my monogram in this really pretty kind of like maybe peachy kind of color, I would say. That's kind of how I would describe it. But I thought that would be so cute, and I think it really complements the colors on the lunch bag itself really well. So now I kind of want to be mindful of where I place this. My original thought was like right here on the flap, which I think is really cute there actually, because I kind of like how this is coming right off of it. And it honestly kind of looks like a peach. So I kind of want to do like the M. Oh yeah, I think that's super cute. Because then to me it kind of looks like a peach, and I think that's so cute. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in. I don't know, you know, this is a like lunch bag material, so I don't know how long this is going to take or what the recommended heating settings are. I am going to wing this. And speaking of the Target dollar spot, the same time I found this, I also found this mouse, which, can we just take a second? It is a wireless mouse. It was $5 and it's a strawberry. So this is now currently my mouse, and I am in love with it. So I just wanted to show you guys that because I just thought it was the cutest thing. Okay, so that's already just about cool. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it. Yeah, that laid down like super nice actually. So just bringing back in my parchment paper, I'll just go over this one last time, just really quickly. But yeah, I think that came out so cute. I love it. And like I said, it's like a matte kind of peach corally type of color. And I think that that is so cute. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. What do you guys think? And for $5, absolutely, like, love. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, we are almost done. We are literally on our way. I can see the finish line. Thank you guys so, so much for kind of sticking in it there with me. So now with that being said, I just have two of these Goodfellow, let me see what they're called. Goodfellow and Company t-shirts. Now these are actually from the men's section. They are $8 each. I like to get them for my mother-in-law because every Christmas, or usually every Christmas, I will make her a couple of t-shirts. And let me tell you, she loves her grandma shirts, and I love to make them for her. So it is a perfect arrangement, let me tell you. So my mother-in-law is a simple woman, but still a very glamorous woman, and she loves glitter. So I always do her shirts out of like a glitter iron-on, and I'll usually just kind of go in and search grandma or nana or nana, you know, and just kind of see what I like. So I have two designs here that I found, and let me tell you, I like to get these t-shirts here from Target. Like I said, for the men's section, they are $8. But like I was gonna say with my lunchbox, I see all these videos of like, oh, you know, like everybody has something under the tree, or like everybody has a stocking, like except for mommy. And like, I had to ask you guys, like, do you guys craft for yourself, like for Christmas? Because I probably like half of the crafting I do during Christmas is gifts for myself, honestly. And I don't know, I just always like, I always make myself something, and I will like wrap it and put it under the tree. And I mean, granted, it's like, you know, a shirt I've been meaning to make myself or something like that, but I just thought it was funny because like I saw just a discussion about it, and I thought, oh my goodness, am I the only person that like makes themselves things for Christmas? And I was like, no, I don't feel like I am. I feel like other people have to do that. Like my lunchbox for work, like that's for myself for Christmas. so this is my first one here. It just says blessed grandma. So cute. It kind of gave me like Ray Dunn vibes, so I was all about that. And then my mother-in-law, you know, if there's two things she loves, it's glitter and it's floral, right? And we have that in common. We actually have a lot in common, but that is like one of the big ones. So with that being said, the second design is definitely a lot more involved, but it is absolutely up her alley. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this weeded. Okay, so this is my second little design here. It did take me a while to weed it, but it was not bad. Let's go ahead and bring back in our easy press mat. I'm gonna start by lint rolling my shirt. Then I'm gonna bring in my easy press here, and I'm just gonna kind of preheat my shirt here. Just get out any wrinkles in the area I'm working in, and also just preheat my fabric. Now I'm gonna just do the same trick that I did with my daughters. I'm just gonna try to get those shoulder seams as lined up as I can. And then that's just gonna help me try to get this as centered as I can. But at the same time, you know, now with that in mind, let's kind of just start here. I'm gonna start by bringing my design in, and let's just start kind of messing around here. So I just kind of lift it up, see what looks good, what doesn't. That actually does look really good to me, so I'm gonna kind of leave that right there. And this is just about the size of my easy press mat. I think I can just get it. Okay, so let's try it. I think that I can just fit it on here. Okay, so just bringing in my easy press here, I'm gonna press this in 2 sections. So it seems like my mat is long enough that it's gonna cover my whole design, but my easy press is not. So I am gonna do that in 2 sections. Just gonna turn this over. Once again, I'm just gonna press it from the back. And then while I kind of give that one a second to cool down, I'm gonna bring in my next shirt. Once again, I will start by lint rolling. Now, this one here is a V-neck, which I find just a little bit easier just because you literally have like kind of an arrow. So I think it makes it just a little bit easier to kind of line up. With that being said, I'm gonna bring in our second design here, and I'm gonna keep this one pretty close to the collar just because it is a V-neck. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. And I'm just gonna get this pressed. Okay, so that's how the first one came out. So cute. I love it. Let's see how our second one is doing here. So immediately lost a little bit of my A. Let's try to get that back down. Okay, and this is how my second one came out. I think it came out so cute. I love it. Okay, so there are my 2 grandma shirts done, and how cute did those come out? I love them. All right, guys, let's see here. So literally the last craft I have for tonight is a card, but I am so tired. I am not even going to be able to get this done tonight, but I did want to show you guys because I probably will make it without recording it. So I just wanted to show you guys, I had my Cricut go in and draw this and cut it out in Design Space. And then I just typed out Merry Christmas. I have one of my pre-made card bases that I will use. And then I was thinking about using this for a base, but I'm not quite sure. And then these are the 2 colors that I used for my wreath. They are Sour Apple and Very Berry. So those are that. And guys, I think that is absolutely everything I'm gonna have time for today. This was definitely a longer video, and I appreciate everyone so much for watching this. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed what you saw today. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.